The Sheboygan A's and the Lombard Orioles about to play a game here in what will be a doubleheader for the A's. A's will take on the Addison Braves in a game following this one, and what is the Wisconsin State League Challenge this weekend, as all teams in the State League are here this weekend, and all games are 7 innings. A's coming off a victory last night over the Oshkosh Giants, and they're going to have A's tonight, or in this first game, going to have Eric Schmitz on the mound against the first place Lombard Orioles. And the Orioles lineup in this game, it'll be Jeremy Quaddy to lead it off, then Giraz and Fitzgerald at the top of the order. It'll be Tuntland, Carmody, and Masner, 4 Fox, and then Ward the DH, Kerrigan and Parker at the bottom of the order. Defensively for the A's in the outfield and left, it's going to be Bryce Brogny, Cole McClavick in center, and T.D. Walker is out in right. On the infield, it'll be Jake Arns over at first, Warner at second, Ryan Fields at short, and Stelt over at his usual third base position. And doing the catching for the second straight day will be Ryan Norton. And Schmitz finishes up his warm-up pitches, and we're just about set to go underway here.
Leading off for the Lombards, the center fielder, number 2, Jeremy Quaddy.
And Jeremy Quaddy is going to step in. A's have played the Orioles 4 times. That was a weekend in the middle of June. There's a called strike. It's 0-1, and we're underway. The Orioles swept that series. Now the 0-1, taken for a strike, and it's 0-2. So this is the last time that the A's are going to see the Orioles this season. 0-2 fastball in on the hands of Quaddy, and breaks his bat, and he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit. Schmitz went in on his hands, and as Quaddy finished his swing, all that was left was the handle of the bat.
Shortstop, number 11, Zach Durham.
And just kind of snuck it just over the head of Jake Arns. So Quaddy breaks his bat, but he's awarded with a base hit. So now it's Zach Giraz, and he takes one off the outside for a ball. One 0, swung and fouled into the net, and it's a ball and a strike. Throw over to first. Runner back in with a dive. Just under here, top of the first. Runner at first. Still no score. A fastball taken low. And it's 2 balls and a strike. It'll be Fitzgerald to follow. Draws right-handed batter. Shortstop for the Orioles in this game as the runner is off on the pitch. It's hit into right, and it's just fair down the right field line, and that's going to put runners on the corners. There's a throw over to first now as they try to get Draws a little bit too far off of first, but able to dive back in safely.
Second baseman, number 5, Kyle Fitzgerald.
So another weekly hit single. And with Quaddy off on the pitch, He stands at third base. So Schmidt's in some early trouble. Runners on the corners, nobody out for Kyle Fitzgerald, the second baseman. Right-handed batter, and the first pitch is popped up on the infield, and Arons will take about 2 steps in on the infield. Let's make the catch for a quick and easy out number 1.
Third baseman, number 19, Ryan Huntland.
So runners still in the corners. Now one out for Ryan Tuntlin, the cleanup batter and third baseman. There's a called strike. Oh, 1 taken down and away. As the count evens up at 1-1. And that pitch is hit deep into left. Racing back is Brogny, and that ball is gone. It's a 3-run home run in the A's, and a quick hole as Tuntlin drives one over the left field fence. Orioles have a 3-0 lead.
First baseman, number 28, John Carmody.
So base is empty now, 1 out, and it'll be John Carmody. And the 1-0 miss down and away. It's now 2 balls and no strikes on John Carmody, the first baseman. Now he swings and misses at a mighty hack at it, and it's 2-1. There's a called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Schmidt's working from the windup, and the 2-2 is popped up. It's going to kick out a play. Schmitz works from the first base side of the rubber. And now that one is lined up the first base line, down the right field line, and foul. That one kind of soared over the head of the first base umpire. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the offering from Schmitz is down low, as Carmody has worked the count full, with Masner due up next. Now that one is hit down the left field line, and that's going to be out of play. Another foul ball, and we'll have another 3-2 pitch. Now there's a ground ball tapped over the head of Schmitz, and behind him to make the play is Mark Warner. A nice off-balance throw over to first for the 4-3 putout.
Left fielder, number 50, Case Masner.
So now it's Case Masner, the left fielder. Called strike 0-1. Now a fastball missed low. 3-0 is our score. Home run by Tuntlin in this inning. With a couple men on. So now that one missed outside. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing and a pop fly. That's going to be a play. So that moves the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And there's a called third strike on the outside corner. So Schmitz gets a strikeout to end the inning, but the Orioles strike for 3 on the 3-run home run by Tuntlin. And we are through a half inning. We go to the bottom of the first. As the A's have to get work on offense early, they trail 3-0. Getting ready for the bottom half of the first, it'll be Jack Snyder, right-hander for the Orioles. And the lineup for the A's today, it'll be McClavick to lead it off, then Brogny and Jake Arns. Middle of the order will be Harry Stelp, T.D. Walker, and Mark Warner. Christian McKelvey will be DHing today in the 7th spot for Schmitz, then Ryan Norton, then Ryan Fields. For the bottom of the order, defensively for the Orioles, it'll be in the outfield, Kerrigan in right, Quaddy in center, and Masner in left. Infield is Carmody at first, Fitzgerald at second, Duraz at short, and Tuntlin at third. And Parker is going to be doing the catching as McClavick steps in. And he takes a first pitch fastball that missed up his own. And it's 1-0. McClavick comes into today leading the team in batting average. So he swings and misses. And he's now in a 1-1 count. Leads the team with a .431 batting average. Now he's down in the count 1-2. Does have a home run on the season. And also 4 doubles. So now he'll take a close pitch on the outside, taken for a ball. It's 2-2. Now a pitch on the outside, taken for a called third strike in McClavick. Is the first out of the inning. So quickly 1 up and 1 down, and it's going to bring in Bryce Brogny. And on the first pitch, he hits it high and deep into left field, and that one is gone. A home run by Brogny. The first pitch he sees, and the A's quickly cut into that 3-0 lead. It's now 3-1 here in the bottom of the first. That's home run number 3 for Brogny. Extends his already team-leading home run total to 3. So now it's Jake Arns, who himself also has plenty of power. Just missed a home run yesterday. So he hit one off the base of the fence on a run-scoring double last night. So he's now ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Does have 1 home run in the season, as he has a big wave and a miss at that one. Arns now also with 11 doubles on the season. 18 RBIs as he takes a called strike on the 2-1. It moves the count to 2-2. A big wave and a miss at that one. Arns strikes out. It's the second strikeout of the inning. And that'll bring up Harry Stout.
The Northwoods Chemical cleanup batter, the third baseman, number 19, Harry Stout.
Stout did not start in yesterday's game, but did make an appearance about midway through yesterday's game. Ended up finishing the game over at third base. He'll take one inside. It's 1-0. He'll take a fastball down and away. 2 balls, no strikes. 3-1 is their score. Both teams have a home run in this game already. So there's a called strike. Brogny just had one a few batters ago. That was a solo shot, and Tuntland had one for the Orioles. That was with 2 men on. (3-1). Half swing chopper on the infield, and it'll be Parker to pick it up. The catcher in his throw to first is going to be in time. That's going to end the inning. So the A's are out of the first, but they do get one on the home run from Brogny, and we'll head to the top of the second, and the Orioles lead. It's 3-1.
I've never really been into this sappy, corny, mushy garbage.
You know what? I'm going for it. You are completely and utterly
Awesome. Great. I'm glad you showed up.
in my life.
I could never get through this world without you. You are really close to my
Heart!
I think I'm about to cry. You better not.
every single time I...
Get down, get down!
There you are. You always
My
have...
back, my back. I'm so glad you're alive.
It's like all these tiny little things
Yes, things.
are serious and kind of important.
You gotta hold it like a baby bird.
And
Please be quiet.
listen, you hear that?
That's a little something I like to call
Friendship.
Tyler Ward, the DH, is going to lead it off here on the top of the second inning. (3-1) Orioles lead. It's a first pitch that missed low. Be it Ward, Kerrigan, and Parker. 7, 8, 9 in the batting order. 1-0 miss down the way. 2 balls, no strikes. Schmitz gave up 3 runs in the top of the first, but only one was well struck. The first 2 hits were weak ground balls. That one is lined right to Arns at first, who makes the catch. Maybe a foot off the ground as he took a step or 2 towards the hole. for the first out. So a line out for out number 1. Now it's Keith Kerrigan, the right fielder. He takes a ball. Now a swing and a foul. That's going to be a strike, and it's 1-1. Schmidt's working from the windup, and the 1-1 is popped up on the infield. And making the call and catch will be Fields, the shortstop, just on the edge of the grass. 2 quick outs.
The catcher, number 29, Zach Parker.
And now it's the catcher, Zach Parker, who bats in the 9 spot in this game today. And he bats from the right side. First pitch fastball taken. It's a called strike, and it's 0-1. Oh, 0-1 pitch that was on the outer part of the plate, off the glove of Norton. A ball and a strike. Now still going to foul straight back, and it's 1-2. Schmidt's looking for a clean 1-2-3 inning. He's got 2 outs and a swing and a ground ball up the middle. Picked up by the shortstop Fields, just behind the second base bag, and he'll throw over to first in time, and it's a 6-3 ground out, and the inning is over. As Schmitz gets a quick and clean 1-2-3 inning, we will go to the bottom of the second inning. The Orioles still lead the A's by a score of 3-1.
Asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Three-1 is their score.
Leading off for the A's, the right fielder, number 22.
As we start this bottom of the second inning, and it'll be T.D. Walker. A's right fielder. He's looking to try and complete a comeback in this game. They trailed 3-0 after just 1/2 inning. Now the 0-1 missed outside. They got one back quickly on the home run by Brogny, the second batter of the bottom of the first. So there's a check swing. And home plate umpire said he went. So it's a 1-2 count. Check swing again. This time he held. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Snyder, a very quick working pitcher, and now he'll pour in a strike that Walker takes, and that's the first out of the inning. 1 up, 1 down for Mark Warner.
16, Mark Warner.
Warner yesterday had the triple that scored a run and eventually scored on that play on an error. There's a swing and a miss. Now has a team-leading 4 triples on the season. I was swinging a foul back, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Warner strikes out. 2 quick outs on 2 strikeouts. And it will be Christian McKelvey DHing in today's game.
The designated hitter, number 4, Chris McKelvey.
It's just the 8th game of the season for McKelvey, but he's had a good start to his season in those 8 games as he takes one outside for a ball, a .348 average, which is good for 3rd on the team. So he swings and misses, and he's down in the, now evens up the count 1-1. He's got 8 hits, including 2 doubles, 6 RBIs. He's also walked 3 times. So he'll take that one low. Snyder is going to pour a fastball that swung on and missed, and it's 2-2. To the A's 7th place hitter, 2 outs, and a swing and a miss, and Snyder strikes out the side, goes 1-2-3, and we are through 2 innings. We'll go to the top of the 3rd. Lombard still leads Sheboygan 3-1. Top of the 3rd, 3-1 is our score. Eric Schmidt's back on the mound, and it'll be the top of the order, Quaddy, Giraz, and Fitzgerald. There's a called strike. Now the 0-1 to Quaddy, taken down and away. Quaddy in his last at bat broke his bat. Was only left with the handle, but he was able to just kind of dump it into right just over the head of Arns. Now this time he hits it hard, but right at the shortstop Fields, and the throw is in time. So a much harder hit ball, but this time he grounds out, and it's a 6-3 putout, and it's the first out of the inning.
Shortstop number 11, Zach Gerard.
Now it's Zach Geraz, the shortstop, who also had a bloop single in the first. Both he and Quaddy were on base on that Tuntlin home run in the first. There's a called strike. Now another hard hit ball to the right side. This time it'll be picked up by Warner. Sounded like Schmitz might have misdirected that ball a bit off the end of his glove. So it's a 1-4-3 putout. Now it's Kyle Fitzgerald. Popped up in his last at bat on the first pitch. And he takes a called strike, and he's down in the count 0-1. Strike on a breaking ball on the inside corner. It's 0-2. Swinging another ground ball. This time to Stelt at third. He'll pick it up, throw across the diamond a bit high, but Barnes able to reach up and snag that one, and it's a 1-2-3 inning on 3 ground ball outs. And we are through 2.5. We go to the bottom of the third. A's still trail 3-1.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
A's have their bottom of the order, 8, 9, and then back to the top of the order. It'll be Norton, Ryan Fields, and then McClavick due up in this inning as Norton takes one off the outside. Jack Snyder coming off a 1-2-3 inning in which he struck out the side. And he's quickly down in the count to the A's hitter, Ryan Norton. Two half swing, but it's a called strike. And it's 2-1. Fastball that's fouled into the screen, and it's 2-2. So Snyder's worked his way back into the count. Swinging another foul. This one's going to be out of play as it will take a hop onto New Jersey Avenue, and it's still a 2-2 count. Swinging a fly ball in the right. Kerrigan is going to settle underneath it, and he's going to make the catch for an easy out, number 1.
The shortstop, number 9, Ryan Fields.
So 1 up, 1 down. And from Ryan Norton, we go to Ryan Fields, the shortstop. Bats from the right side, and he waves and misses at that first offering. It's 0-1. Quickly down 0-2. Now he'll take a fastball off the outside and a bit high, and it's 1-2. A's trail by a score of 3-1. Both teams had a home run in the first that have accounted for the only runs in this game. One-two hit out of play, and that's going to take a hop onto the bleachers and still a 1-2 count. Now a pitch low. Two balls and 2 strikes, and now a little looping line drive that'll just be over the head of Fitzgerald, the second baseman, in the right for a base hit. So Fields just kind of sticks his bat head out at that one and dumps it into right.
The center fielder, number 24, Cole Nikolai.
Cole McClavic's down 0-1 with a runner at first, 1 out in the inning. A's trail 3-1. Oh, throw and a throw over to first. Fields is back in safely. Klavic struck out looking in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1 as he'll take one low for a ball. I was swinging a broken bat in the right. And with the runner off on the pitch, A's are going to put runners on the corners. So the A's mount a threat here, and it'll bring up Bryce Brockney, who has a home run already in this game.
Number 11, Bryce Brockney.
So the umpires look for any more pieces of shattered bats. McClavic, all he had was in one hand a piece of the handle, as the rest of the bat ended up halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound. And the first pitch is taken for a ball outside. First threat that the A's have mounted in this game. And at the plate, it's the guy who's accounted for the only run in this game. It was a home run. I should say the only run for the A's. It was a home run in the first. So he swings and misses, loses his helmet. Now the 1-1. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. It's at the tying run at first base. Brogny represents the go-ahead run here in the bottom of the third inning. And Brogny swings and foul, tips that one to the screen. Just able to stay alive. The 1-2 and a swing and a miss. Brogny strikes out. And now it's Jake Arns.
The first baseman, number 29, Jake Arns.
He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. One of 6 strikeouts that Snyder now has after that one of Brogny. And he'll miss one outside. It's 1-0. Now a pitch low and blocked by Parker. Saves a run, and it's 2-0. It's Fields at third, McClavick at first. McClavick is very good speed, so if Arns can find the gap, he'll have a very good chance of scoring. And Arns was looking to send that one into Lake Michigan, and he comes up empty. It's 2-1. Another big wave and a miss. It's now 2-2. Now a fastball on the outside corner. Arns didn't like the call. And that's going to end the inning. So the A's get a couple of men on with one out, but they leave them stranded, and we are through 3. We go to the top of the 4th. A's still trail the Orioles 3-1. Three-one Orioles lead, and it will be Ryan Tunlin to lead it off. Then Masner. Tunlin has accounted for all 3 runs for the Orioles. It was a 3-run shot back first. And he takes a fastball on the outside corner. Oh and 1. Swung and foul to the right side out of play. 0-2. Missed up and away. One, two. Curve that missed down and in. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two, and a swing and a miss. This time Schmitz wins the battle as he strikes him out on what looked like a changeup, and it's the first out. It's John Carmody, and he takes one low. It's 1-0. Now that one is hit high in the air right field. Racing back is T.D. Walker, and he's going to make the catch. Looked like he was struggling to fight the sun, and he made that catch. Looked like about a step shy of the warning track in right center.
Number 50, Case Masner.
So a deep fly out for the second out, and now it's Case Masner. And he has a check swinging a pitch low, and it's a ball, and it's 1-0. And a swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. One taken for a strike, and it's 1-2. One, two is fouled as that one will roll near the on-deck circle, and it's still 1-2. Fastball inside missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. From the windup, the 2-2. Fastball missed again. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The payoff, and that one missed high and away. With a curve, it's a 2-out walk. Puts Masner at first for Tyler Ward, the DH.
Designated hitter, number 16, Tyler Ward.
First pitch, Ward missed low. Ball and no strikes. 2 outs in the inning. Runner at first after the 2-out walk. So that one is grounded foul up the third base line. As that evens the count 1-1 with Kerrigan on deck. Still a 3-1 score. Masner off on the pitch. It's a curve inside, and the throw down to second is late, and that's going to be a stolen base. And that pitch missed inside, so it's a 2-1 count. So the Orioles put a potential insurance runner in scoring position with 2 outs here in this top of the 4th. And that missed low. 3 balls and a strike. And Schmidt's 3-1 swung and fouled back. 3-2. Full count, 2 outs. And it's a ground ball to the left side. Stelt makes the play in the hole. The throw across is in time. As the A's work around the 2-out walk, we are through 3.5. We go to the bottom of the 4th. The A's with 1, the Orioles with 3. Harry Stelt leads off the inning, and the first pitch, and he gets drilled, so he'll take first on a hit-by pitch. First time he's reached base today. He was 0 for 1 coming into that at-bat.
The right fielder, number 22, T.D. Walker.
So the A's will immediately have the tying run at the plate, and it's represented right now in T.D. Walker. As Jack Snyder pours on a strike. And it's 0-1. One missed. It's a 1-1 count. That would miss down low. Blocked by Parker. 2 balls and a strike. It's a 3-1 game as the Orioles lead, and that 2-1 is sent high in the air, shallow center, and it's going to be Giraz, the shortstop, to make the catch. A few feet into the center field grass for the first out.
The second baseman, number 16, Mark Warner.
And that's going to bring up Mark Warner now with 1 out. Stelt's to it first. Warner's 0 for 1. He struck out in his first at-bat, and he fouls that one into the screen, and he's down in the count 0-1. Snyder set, and now is swinging a pop fly, right side foul, and it's going to be out of the reach of Carmody. Couldn't get to it in time, so it's a strike, and it's 0-2. As Wanner's going to get a new piece of lumber. He broke his bat on that foul ball. Oh, 2 pitch. Grounded to the left side to Duras, and that's going to turn into a 6-4-3 double play. And the A's are out of the 4th. A's get a leadoff runner on a hit by pitch. But it essentially works as a 1-2-3 inning after a double play, and we are through 4. A's still trail as we go to the top of the 5th. 3-1 Orioles lead.
I've never really been into this sappy, corny, mushy garbage.
You know what? I'm going for it. You are completely and utterly
Awesome. Great. I'm glad you showed up.
in my life.
I could never get through this world without you. You are really close to my...
Heart!
I think I'm about to cry. You better not.
Every single time I...
Get down, get down!
There you are. You always have...
My back, my back. I'm so glad you're alive.
It's like all these tiny little things
Yes, things.
are serious and kind of important.
You gotta hold it like a baby bird.
And-
Please be quiet.
Listen. You hear that?
That's a little something I like to call
Friendship.
Keith Kerrigan, the left-handed batter and right fielder, is going to lead it off. In the 3-1 game that the Orioles lead. And the first pitch, he hits it high and deep into left center, and that's going to be over the head of McClavic. As it'll one-hop the fence, or off the fence, and it's going to be a leadoff double on the first pitch.
The catcher, number 29, Zach Parker.
So the Orioles immediately put a runner at second. So they look to try and add to their lead, and it's Zach Parker now. Catcher is 0 for 1. This is his second plate appearance of the afternoon. And takes a first pitch fastball that missed inside. One 0 is hit in the air, right side, right field for T.D. Walker, and he'll make the catch in shallow right. No tag from the runner at second, so it's an out. And back to the top of the order. So it'll be Jeremy Quaddy, runner at second, 1 out. And he's 1 for 2. He had the broken bat single in the first, and he grounded out to short in his second at bat. So he'll take a called strike, and it's 0-1. Timeout called and granted by the umpire. Schmitz a bend at the waist as now he comes set. And the 0-1 missed low. Even at 1-1. 1-1 fouled out of play. His count moves to a ball and 2 strikes. Runner still at second, 1 on the inning. That's Kerrigan, who led off the inning with a double. And a breaking ball that just missed inside. Just in off the plate, and it's 2-2. Schmidt set, working from the stretch, and he gets a fastball right by Quaddy for a strikeout and the second out of the inning.
Shortstop number 11, Zach Gerard.
Now it's Zach Geraz, the shortstop. It's just the third K so far for Schmitz. And now he's 1 out away from getting out of this inning. And an off speed on the first pitch for a call strike 0-1. Fastball that missed up in the zone. Ball and a strike. Fitzgerald due up next. And the 0-1. Another breaking ball, but this one missed. From 1-1 to 2-1. A pitch up in the zone and a half swing off the bat for a foul ball, and it's now 2-2. Geraz had no intention of trying to swing at that one, but he couldn't get the bat back, so it's a foul ball, and now there's a called strike right on the outside corner as Schmitz works around the leadoff double with a help of a couple of strikeouts, and we are through 4.5. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The A's are down to their final 9 outs on offense. They still trail 3-1.
Asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Bottom 5, and it'll be McKelvey to lead it off. 7, 8, 9 in the batting order. Second at bat for McKelvey, and he swings and misses. Struck out swinging. McKelvey DHing today as he'll swing and miss at that one again. It's now down on the count, 0-2. Now another swing and a miss. Was foul tipped into the glove as McKelvey strikes out for the second time in this game. As he's now 0 for 2.
Catcher number 13, Ryan Norton.
Now it's Ryan Norton. First pitch to Norton, missed outside. It's a ball and no strikes. Now Norton a big swing and a miss. 1-1. Norton flew to right in his first at bat. Fastball on the inside corner taken for a called strike, and it's 1-2. So we're going to foul straight back. Norton just able to get a piece of it. Now the 1-2, swung on it, popped up, right side out of play. Now the 1-2, taken at the top of the zone, right down the middle for a called third strike. As Norton is called out. 2 quick outs.
The shortstop, number 9, Ryan Fields.
And now it's Ryan Fields, the shortstop. And he takes a called strike. Fields is 1 for 1. And a little bloop line drive in the right for a base hit. As he'll take that one for a ball. Now the 1-1 fouled out of play to the right side. It's now 1-2. Fields helped start what was a little bit of a rally. The A's eventually had runners on the corners. It was back in the 3rd inning. But they were unable to score a run. As now there's a swing and a miss and a strikeout as Snyder strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. And we are through 5. 2 of the 6, 2 innings left in this ball game, and the A's trail 3-1. Kyle Fitzgerald is going to lead it off here in the top of the 6th. And the first pitch is hit deep into left field. And that's going to one-hop off the fence. And for the 2nd straight inning, on the first pitch, the Orioles are going to have a leadoff runner at 2nd on a double.
Third baseman, number 19, Ryan Conklin.
Keith Kerrigan in the last inning led off the inning with a double, but Schmidt's able to get the next 3 batters in order. But now this time you'll have the middle of the order, and it'll be Tuntlin, who is 1 for 2. He had that home run in the first. He is also struck out. And the first pitch hit high and deep into center. McClavic racing back, and he's going to make the catch on the warning track. He kept going back and had just enough room to make the catch. It will advance the runner 90 feet, so it puts him at
First baseman number 28, John Carmody.
third base as the A's maybe trying to see if that runner tagged a left second a bit early. But umpire rules that he tagged up properly, so a runner at third. And now it's John Carmody, the first baseman. First pitch missed up in the zone with a curve, and it's 1-0. One off from Schmitz. Swung on it, popped up into medium left field. Brody's going to make the catch, and his throw is going to one-hop in, but not be in time as it's a sac fly and an RBI. The throw was a little bit up the line towards first base.
Left fielder number 50, Chase Master.
So now it's Case Masner. Base is empty. And it's an 0-1 count, 2 outs. And what is now a 4-1 lead for the Orioles as they get their 3-run lead back. Now the 1-1 is swung on and missed. It's 1-2. Is Schmitz now over 80 pitches. This will be pitch number 83. Now there's one down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two outs in the inning. And a curve that missed up in the zone. Masner is 0 for 1 with a walk, as he's now worked this count full at 3-2. And there's a swing and a miss. Masner strikes out. And that is the final out of the inning. So we're through 5.5 to the bottom of the 6th. The Orioles do add 1 on the sac fly. The A's now trail by 3 again. It's 4-1 in favor of Lombard.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Stealth.
So it's Harry Stelz. Representing the tying run. And now we're going to have a chat on the mound with Snyder and the pitching coach. A's trail 4-1. The Orioles got one in the top of this inning on a sac fly. Kind of a big, important run for the Orioles, as that run now means that the tying run is at the plate rather than standing at second. A's mounting a threat, and they have their middle of their order. It's Harry Stelz. He's 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch. And on the first pitch, he'll foul it out of play, and it's 0-1. Just one out of the inning. Now a pitch down and away, blocked by Zach Parker. Prevents a run from scoring, and it's a 1-1 count. Fastball that missed up in the zone. It's 2 balls and a strike, with T.D. Walker due up next. Now a swing and a ground ball right to the third baseman Tuntlin. He'll get the out at first, looks back the runner at second. It will score a run. An RBI ground out for Stelz.
The right fielder, number 22, T.D. Walker.
So the A's able to get that lead back down to, or the deficit back down to 2. It's now a 4-2 game. And Walker on the first pitch swings and misses. Oh, one missed outside, evened it up at 1-1. Curve taken at the bottom of the zone for a strike. Walker didn't like the call. And it's a 1-2 count. A pitch up in the zone, and it's fouled on a check swing. A ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs in the inning. There's a runner at second base. Walker represents the tying run here in the bottom of the 6th. A's trail 4-2. They have 1 in and a ground out. And Walker takes the fastball, and he knew it for a called third strike. That's strikeout number 12 for Snyder. And we are through 6. We'll go to the top of the 7th.
And we now send it down to A's general manager Danny Moyer for tonight's 50-50.
And we're down to the last inning.
Good evening, everybody.
And the A's still trail. It's now our score is 4-2.
hitter number 16, Tyler Ward.
We're in the top of the 7th, last inning. And the A's have a new pitcher. It's Mason Majarka in relief of Eric Schmitz. And he'll have Tyler Ward to lead it off. It'll be the bottom of the order. Ward, Kerrigan, Parker, 7, 8, 9 in the batting order for the Orioles. And Saltzman stays in the game. He's now in center field. He pinch hit for McClavick in the last inning. And it's a first pitch strike. Majarka, a left-handed pitcher. And he spins in a curve for a called strike, and it's 0-2. This is the 4th appearance for Majarka on the season. All of them relief appearances. 0-2, swung on, and that's going to be a base hit in the center. Lined up the middle, and it's a leadoff runner for the Orioles.
Pitch running for Ward, number 4, Dylan Gilbert.
So runner at first.
Right fielder, number 6, Keith Kerrigan.
Dan Gilbert now the new runner at first. As Keith Kerrigan will step in. Lefty-lefty matchup. And a throw it at first. Runner is back in with a dive. Majarka has 10 2/3 innings pitched. As Kerrigan looks like he's looking to bunt. Takes one off the outside. He's given up 16 runs. 15 of them are earned. He struck out 10 2/3 innings, and he's walked 8. Now, a bunt gets it down. Harry will pick it up and make the play. Works as a sacrifice. No official at-bat for Kerrigan as it moves a runner at second base with one out.
Catcher, number 29, Zach Parker.
So now it's Zach Parker, the catcher, runner at second base. First pitch missed inside. Ball in, no strikes. One 0. Swung and grounded hard down the left field line, just past Harry Fair, and that's going to lead to a run. As the Orioles get that run right back, regain their 3-run lead. It's now 5-2 on Parker's run-scoring double.
Center fielder, number 2, Lee Quaddy.
Still just one out, runner at second. And it's back to the top of the order. It's Jeremy Quaddy. And he takes a called strike, and it's 0-1. Quaddy 1 for 3. He struck out, singled, and grounded out to short. I was swinging another ground ball, but this one's going to be foul up the third base line. So Quaddy quickly down 0-2. From Majarka, swung and grounded to the left side, picked up by Fields at short, and he fires a dart across the diamond to first. That's an out. Keeps the runner at second base. And it's 2 outs.
Number 11, Zach Jaraz.
And it's Zach Jaraz, the shortstop. So Jaraz takes the first pitch ball, 1-0. That one missed up in the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. To the Orioles' second place hitter. Two 0 taken for a strike. Two 1 pitch. Swung and grounded off the foot of Majarka. That's going to be an infield single. Does look like he'll be okay as it hit off the bottom of his foot as he tells Norton to go back behind home plate. As Luma's just going to walk up to the mound to make sure he's all right. If that ball misses Majarka, it's probably in the center field for a base hit and a run scores. Lumen says just a few words. Majarka is going to stay in the game. And it looks like they're going to let him throw just one pitch to make sure he's okay.
Second baseman, number 5, Kyle Fitzgerald.
So it'll be Fitzgerald. Runners now on the corners after the infield single. It's a 1-0 count on Fitzgerald. He's 1 for 3. Second baseman for the Lombard Orioles has doubled out and flat out. 1-0 missed inside. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 outs in the inning. Now a 5-2 game. Orioles got 1 in this inning on a double by Parker. They've increased their lead back to 3. Majarka and the A's hoping to keep it at 3 as there's a swing and a foul. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. And a swing and a ground ball right to Stelt. He'll pick it up, throw across, and in time, and that will end the inning. So Majarka leaves runners on the corners to win the inning, but he does allow 1 run to score, and they go to the bottom of the 7th as the A's are down to their final 3 outs. They trail 5-2.
Number 20, Zach Kane.
Last chance for the A's. And it'll be Justin Yeager on to try and get the save. And it'll be Zach Kane pinch hitting for Mark Warner. Yeager, a tall right-hander. And Kane takes a first pitch strike. Kane on the season comes in with a .263 average as he swings and fouls that one out of play. And it's 0-2. A 333 on base. This is just his 7th appearance on the season. He's got 21 plate appearances. He's got 5 hits and 19 at-bats as he fouls that one back. He's got, of his 5 base hits, 1 is an extra base hit. It's a double. He's got 3 RBIs. He's also walked and been hit by a pitch this season, and the 0-2 popped up on the infield. And an easy play for Fitzgerald, the second baseman, who takes about 2 steps in for the first out of the inning. So 1 up, 1 down.
Number 21, Matt Cordle.
And it will be Matt Cordle to pinch it now for Christian McKelvey. As Lumen's going with his big bats here in this inning as they try and come back. They trail by 3. It's 5-2. Fastball missed up in the zone. Ball and no strikes to Cordle. He'll take one off the outside. 2 balls and no strikes. It'll be Ryan Norton due up next in the inning. There's a swing and a miss from Cordle. Left-hander for the A's now in a 2-1 count. Now a timeout called. Cordle does have a home run on the season. A swing and a miss. Now 2-2 as Yeager's worked his way back after falling behind 2-0. 2-2 pitch, missed down low. It's gone full at 3-2. And the payoff is swung on and fouled into the screen. Cordle able to just stay alive. Was late on the fastball. Now a pitch that missed inside, so Cordle will go down to first. So a 1-out walk, and they'll bring up Ryan Norton. They still need 1 more base runner to bring up the tying run.
The catcher, number 13, Ryan Norton.
It's Ryan Norton trying to keep the line moving here in the bottom of the 7th. As they're down to their final 2 outs as there's a called strike. Again, all these games this weekend are just 7. A swing and a ground ball. Weakly hit to Tuntlin, and he's only got 1 out on the play, and he'll throw it to second for a fielder's choice. Not hit hard enough for a potential double play. So Norton now at first, now 2 outs as Cordle is out on the bases.
Number 9, Ryan Fields.
And it'll be Ryan Fields representing the final chance for the A's. Pitch down low. Top of the order due up next. It'll be Saltzman to bat if Fields can reach. Fields is 1 for 2. He struck out and singled as he swings and misses on a fastball up in the zone. One pitch, swung and fouled back. A ball and 2 strikes. A's are down to their final strike, and Fields swings and misses, and he thought it was a foul tip, but umpire says it's a swing and a miss, and that's the end of the ball game. So the A's fall in this one by a score of 5-2.
Coming up in just a little bit, the A's will be right back at it, taking on the Addison.
Winning pitcher is Jack Snyder. Losing pitcher Eric Schmitz. The A's fell behind early in this game on the home run by Schmitz, and they could never quite come back. They got a couple of runs, but never got back within 3.
Winning pitcher Jack Snyder, losing pitcher Eric Schmitz. That was game 1 hour 40 minutes.
Final scoreline for the winning Orioles. They get 5 runs and 8 base hits and no errors. The A's 2 runs and 4 base hits. They also had no errors. As the A's fall to 0-5 as they're swept in the season series by the Orioles. The scoreline for the winning pitcher, Jack Snyder, he goes 6 innings, gives up 4 hits, strikes out 12, and gives up just 2 runs, both of them earned, with Yeager getting the save. And for the A's, Eric Schmitz, who gets the loss, 6 innings, he gave up 4 runs, all earned, 5 base hits. He struck out 5 and walked just 1. And again, that big hit was the home run by Tuntlin in the first. The only real hard hit that Schmitz allowed. And the A's are going to have another game shortly. It'll be against the Addison Braves. First pitch for that will probably be around 7 o'clock. Again, that game will also be 7 innings. And until then, we'll take a short break. I'm Joey Grundle, voice of the A's. Again, they fall to the Orioles 5-2. We'll be back shortly for game number 2 as the A's are taking on the Addison Braves.